All right, I was just with you guys. Canner's running. Lots of pumpkin canning in there. I've got 13 quarts and 1 pint. But if you're new to canning, don't wear a white shirt or wear an apron. Hey Rachel, you got tons of aprons. Why don't you use them? I'm covered in pumpkin juices. I mentioned in that video, though, I was very doubtful I was going to have enough quarts to can all my pumpkin, and sure enough, I didn't. So I have this much pumpkin left, mostly supermoon, which doesn't have as intense of a flavor as my geet squash or my sugar pie squashes or pumpkins. So let's use those to make our pumpkin butter. I have not made pumpkin butter since before I was even truly homesteading. I made pumpkin butter many moons ago. So we're gonna do it again. Hopefully my crock pot is big enough to hold all this. I went ahead and blanched it just to get it mushable, if that's a word. And I'm gonna throw this in the crock pot. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys are gonna go to bed. We're gonna wake up together, and hopefully this will be cooked down where we can easily spice it to my preferences. I'll share with you some different alternatives that you can use in your kitchen, and then I'll show you how I'm going to preserve it. So let me get all this in here. I'm going to just turn it on low and go to bed like I mentioned, and see if we can smush it all in there. So I realized after I'm getting prepared to go to bed that I really was just trying to take the easy way out because I was tired from canning all the pumpkin, but I really should add the ingredients before I go to bed. So I'm gonna be adding 2 cups of sugar. I know this looks like brown sugar, but it's just raw sugar. Molasses, because I don't feel like taking time to make brown sugar. And I'm probably gonna do like 1/8 of a cup or so. And we'll add 2.5 teaspoons or so of pumpkin pie spice. And then most recipes either call for just this or apple juice. I don't have apple juice, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of lemon juice. Maybe 1/4 cup or so. I'm gonna stir this around, and then I'll be ready to go to bed. Yum, yum, yum. Good morning. Let's see how things are going in the pumpkin. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the light off. There's a lot of the light. I'm gonna leave the lid off. There's a lot of juice in here. I'll probably take the immersion blender to it this morning and just let it cook all day till it's really good and thick. Okay, I do want to taste it just to see if it needs anything before I walk away for the day. No, I mean the pumpkin pie spice isn't super strong. It's a little bit there, but it's really, really good. So I guess I could add a little bit more pumpkin pie spice, but I think I'm going to let it cook down quite a ways before I think about adding any more, because it'll get stronger as it cooks down. So I'm going to just barely set the lid on and let some of that moisture escape. It's time, guys. Let me show you. Nice and thick. Now I'm not going like crazy thick on this because I am going to pressure can it just for an extra added safety. Now I know a lot of you are going to say, but I thought pumpkin butter wasn't approved safe for canning. That's what they say, right? So why do I feel safe? Now, I don't have necessarily the litmus test to do the little strips and check my acidity, but you guys saw how much sugar I put in here, and you saw how much lemon juice I added to this. So that definitely brings up the acidity quite a lot. And then another thing that they say is pumpkin has different density than, like, say, apple butter, pear butter, peach butter, any of the fruit butters. However, I'm not taking it to quite that level of thickness. So we are doing it in pint jars, and this will still be biscuit worthy pumpkin butter, and I'm gonna can it in my pressure canner for 30 minutes. Oh, and guys, it tastes so good. Now, Todd was just in here. He said, I thought we were going to freeze dry some of it. I'm just afraid I'm not going to. I haven't liked everything we've freeze dried. And I don't want to waste it. And I want to be able to give this to friends and family. So I want them to be able to enjoy some good pumpkin butter. And so we'll see how much we get. I'm up to 4 pints. And I'm just going to, since I am pressure canning it, I'm just going to 1 inch of headspace. And now if you were going to preserve this and you're not feeling safe about canning it, it would be totally refrigerator friendly, easily 2 weeks or more. I would say you can probably get a good solid month in the refrigerator, but this is a lot to go in the refrigerator. So then just fill your jars to 1 inch of headspace and or 1.5 inches even, and throw it in the freezer. And then you're gonna have it for a long time. And if you wanted to then take it out and thaw it to gift for Christmas and things like that, you could just let your friends and family know to store it in the refrigerator once they take it home. Alrighty. So I think I got 5 pints, and I have enough that I'll be able to have myself a few pieces of toast over the next few days left. And oh, guys, it's so yummy. Can you see that? Yum, yum, yum. Okay. So let me get my canner heated up. I should have started that before I started jarring it up. And I'll show you guys what they look like coming out of the canner. Thanks for coming along on this fun journey. I'm actually really glad I had extra left over from canning so I could make this little treat for myself.